is Ivana. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my surprising results with the 30 Days to Splits challenge. It was a journey that I think a lot of people can learn from, so if splits are your goal, please join me. If you've seen my other splits videos, then you'll know that I can already do the splits. In fact, I can do the splits between chairs. Challenge done, right? Nope. Now, while I'm definitely flexible for the side splits, or box splits as they're sometimes known, I've never been able to do the front splits. So I wanted to challenge myself to try to do those. My plan was to do 15 minutes a day of stretching, and I chose 6 stretches that were related to the front split. Those stretches were the hip flexor stretch, the seated hamstring stretch, the modified pigeon stretch, the supine single leg stretch, the 3-point stretch, the supine quad stretch, and of course the front split position itself. So I did each of those stretches for about 20 to 30 seconds each side, and then I just tried to work on the front split as well for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. It ended up being 15 minutes in total each day. So this is how I started off the front split challenge. It's actually not that bad really, but it's not a full front split, and I definitely felt a lot of restriction in the hips, and they were really tight in that position. Now I know my hamstrings and my hip flexors are really tight. They always have been. I've never been able to do a forward fold to get my chest down towards my legs when my legs are together, and my hip flexors are often so tight that they throw my posture completely out of alignment. When I was in labor with my son, I actually remember the tightness and the pain in my hip flexors almost as much as the actual labor pains themselves, and those suck too. Now for the first couple of weeks, my hips were sore. I am used to stretching, but not every day, and I don't tend to push myself that hard. So now with a specific goal in mind, I did try to push it a little bit more. And yeah, I was sore for those first 2 weeks. I stretched every day for 30 days for those 15 minutes with the stretches that I'd chosen. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Usually I did it at the end of a workout, but wherever I was, I made sure to practice my front split and get my 15 minutes in. And at the end of 30 days, this is where I was. I've definitely made some progress, but I'm still not there. And I'm a bit disappointed because I failed. I didn't really get the front split in 30 days. Let me know in the comments if you've tried the 30-day split challenge and what your results were. Did you do better than me? So a lot of YouTubers and TikTokers who are doing this challenge are 20-something women who are about yay high, kind of built for the splits. A lot of them are former gymnasts or dancers. So they've already managed to obtain some flexibility, and you'll see at the beginning, a lot of them are quite flexible. I'm also quite flexible in general, but in that position for the front split, I'm not, as I mentioned. So if you're a 40-year-old man, or even a 20, 30, or 40-year-old man or woman who can barely touch their toes right now and has never been flexible, then you might need to adjust your expectations a little bit. The 30 days is not enough. I saw one young male YouTuber, he took about 187 days to get to the front split, and then 153 days to get to the middle split. That's a little bit of a more realistic journey to the split. And I saw another woman who did hers in about 8 months. So those are more realistic journeys. I still think it's worth working on the splits because flexibility makes such a difference when you get older. And that's why I'm going to continue my journey to the front split, and I'm going to share it with you in another video. So make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week.